today as a member of MomsRising to tell you about how the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act has made a difference in my family's life. In 2006, my husband and I were very excited parents-to-be. He was a law student and I was a manager at Sears. As newlyweds, we had just bought our first home and felt like we were prepared for starting a family. Our plan was for me to work while he went through law school, but all of that quickly changed when our son Ethan was born. We found out that Ethan had a vascular tumor that would require chemotherapy. He started oral steroids and was on Tylenol with codeine for his pain at 6 weeks old. Because he was so small, he had to have surgery to insert an external port into his heart to administer the chemo, and this required constant monitoring to ward off infection. He ended up spending most of his first year in and out of the hospital, getting multiple rounds of chemotherapy and 3 surgeries. Because Ethan needed round-the-clock care, I had no other choice than to quit my job to care for him. Because I was the primary breadwinner for the family, we also lost our health insurance. We were incredibly fortunate that Ethan qualified for Medicaid, and without this government-run health insurance program, he most likely would have lost his leg and possibly his life. Not having health coverage through an employer proved to be quite expensive for my husband and me. We were now not only faced with caring for a sick child and no income, but also having to balance a mortgage, monthly bills, and expensive insurance premiums. We managed to hold our heads above water financially for 2.5 years, but in the end we still ended up having to sell our home and move in with family. Ethan's tumor began to heal around the time he turned 1, and we spent the next year doing intensive physical, speech, and occupational therapy to get him caught up to a normal level of development. Before he turned 3, he started preschool, and if you couldn't see that his right leg is a slightly different color than his left, you'd never know he had a rough start. But after achieving all of these milestones, it was his 4th year, the year that the Affordable Care Act passed, that will likely have the most long-lasting effect on his life. Ethan was born with this illness. His tiny body fought so hard to overcome all of the adversity that was sent his way, and even though he had proven more than most people ever have to, that he is strong and he will fight to be healthy, he was facing a lifetime of turmoil with regard to getting health insurance because of his medical history. Anyone who has had a catastrophic illness knows how hard it can be to get and maintain health insurance coverage, even once that illness is gone. As of September 23rd, 2010, that is no longer an issue for Ethan. The Affordable Care Act ensures that health plans can no longer limit or deny benefits or coverage for children because of a pre-existing condition. Because of this, we have been able to finally officially close that chapter in our lives. My family's healthcare struggle might be over, but there are still millions of families out there navigating the harsh waters of medical catastrophe. We cannot pull the rug out from under these families who are finally beginning to feel some relief as a result of the Affordable Care Act. We will keep fighting to make quality, affordable healthcare a reality, to ensure that we are not a country who just pays lip service to family values, but who truly values families and understands the struggles we face.